Today we are here in Kamloops, British Columbia, to open our hearts and let ourselves be moved by these stories of restoration, hope, and the resilience of the human spirit. Through everything in history, we Indigenous people are still here to tell our stories and bring the truth to light. I am proud to come from such a strong nation. Welcome to Spotlight Features, A Path to Healing. In the spirit of respect and truth, we honor and acknowledge that we are recording on Kamloops Secwepemc territory, situated within the unceded territory of the Secwepemc people. Tansay, Pesakastu, Ray Bennett, Big Stone Cree First Nation, Wabasca. Hello and welcome. My name is Ray Bennett and my spirit name is Pesakastu. I'm an educator, a mother of 4 beautiful young souls, and the daughter of Sandra Callahason, who was found murdered in 1997. It breaks my heart to say that my beautiful late mom is part of the missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people. But through my healing journey, I discovered that there is hope. There is hope of a better world for future generations. 17-year-old Nevaeh Pine brings us on her journey as she strives to be a community leader. She has won national speaking competitions. She is a youth head dancer in powwows and fights to compete in female wrestling, recently garnishing some gold medals. Here's her story.
My Indigenous identity to me means following your 7 grandfather teachings and staying on the right track, keeping your mind, your body, and your spirit clean and healthy, sticking to your traditions and following your culture, being involved in your culture and your communities. People need to understand. People need to listen.
If there can be any reconciliation of the past, it consists of the retelling of what happened and recognizing and challenging systemic racism and discrimination. Silence is your compliance. This is a call to action.
They need to see the bigger picture, not just because it's in the past. They don't realize that it's still happening.
These women are someone's mother, someone's daughter.
With the highway of tears, so many women go missing there.
These women are someone.
Not only that, but like all over.
It is time to stand up and to stop this, to bring our voices together and not let this continue in our country. There's a message being shared, the author unknown. I am a strong Anishinaabe woman.
I want to be a role model and a leader in my community, in my school. I want to see change happen, and I want to educate people about the past so history doesn't repeat itself.
And now, please welcome the athletes of the 2023 North American Indigenous Games.
My wrestling journey started when I was 4, and I would go to Steel City and watch my older brother train in jiu-jitsu, everything, MMA. Thought he was cool. I was like, my turn.
Going for the pin, and she got it with 3 seconds left.
So then when high school wrestling came along and everybody seen me like full on like throw somebody, they were like, oh, there it is. There's her strength.
Like you have to score, right? Okay. Like if you're up and I'm down like this.
Get 2.
Yeah, get your 2 every time. You did not have it.
Right.
It's a good environment. It's a great sport to be in. I know for matches in wrestling, my headspace, I kind of zone out. I zone everybody out. I don't think about it, I just stick to what I know. It's about the drive. It's about the drive to be better than you already are. It's pushing you to be your best you. I won gold at Cities, NASA, OFSA, and North American Indigenous Games.
Our third speaker is Nevaeh Pine.
If I went missing, would you look for me? Would you see my face all over the news? All over the country. More children they recover. Thousands have been found, and we know that they suffered.
The passion of public speaking and that drive to keep going and spreading awareness, even if people say nothing's gonna happen or nobody's gonna hear you, you're just a little kid. I would say my drive for wrestling to keep pushing through, even if you're down on points or on your back already, just to keep going.
Indigenous people continue to experience systemic racism in Canada. Understanding how this intergenerational trauma is affecting our mental health is important to our healing and connection to our culture.
It's not talked about every day in your normal history class. We were silenced for who we are as a people. We weren't even allowed to speak our own language. So I speak up on these issues because I want to see change, and I want our people to know who we are, who will hear you. Even if it's just a few, even if it's 5 people out of 100 who hear you, at least 5 people heard. A leader is somebody people look up to, somebody they want to be like, somebody who is a good role model in a positive way, in a positive aspect of life. And that's what I want to be for the upcoming generations.
I know from my own experience that healing is a long journey. It takes time. It takes courage. I went through a lot of winding roads before finding my path, and I'm still healing to this day. For Archie Shantyman, part of that healing journey was to walk 300 kilometers during an inspiring pilgrimage from his land to St. Joseph's Mission Residential School.
My late uncle, Robert Jimmy, had mentioned that he would have liked to take the walk to come from Tluscus back to the residential schools. So I took that task on to do my own healing on this walk, taking all the hurt, the things that happened to us in residential school to be brought back to the residential school, to be laid to rest. Yesterday was exhausting. Today I don't feel too bad. Like I'm ready to face the challenge. So hopefully, things work out in our favor.
It's a long ways to walk, and he's gonna do it for the healing of our people.
Are you coming?
No, I wish we would.
It just started with Archie and I. He wanted to do the walk, and he just brought up the idea. And then I said, okay, well, I'll support you. Like, I support healing. I'll support you in what you're doing. I can just drive behind you and make sure you're all good. And then it just started growing and growing.
We've been getting a lot of reports about bears, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll call upon the bear ancestors to walk with us, to take our garbage off our reservation.
Hours of walking yesterday. 15 hours of walking. Nice dinner.
A lot of support.
People, a lot of support, way more than expected.
Oh, was it?
You're gonna march with us this up the road.
Kids?
Yeah. So we're gonna look like a bunch of pylons going down the road. Hear us today, Creator. Hear us in our sorrows. That we may journey forth with open hearts and open minds. For those that can't walk, those that didn't make it on this trail, we're walking for you guys. Oh.
Archie, you are so brave and are such a strong representative for your community. We offer you our highest respect and the courage and love to continue on this healing journey. You are impactful and making a difference with each step you take.
I come to you with open heart, open mind. My heart is saddened a little bit. But all the hugs that I got today took away those sorrows. You know, do the best you can do. I'm sore all over, but you know, it's only a small sacrifice compared to the people that we're representing. The people that never made it home, the kids, and some of the people that came home with the disease and end up either being murdered or suicide or turned to drugs. You know, we need to come together as a community and to, you know, process what we need to understand and what we need to do.
We can't change history. All the darkness and hurt will remain in the past. But through all of this, there was always some beauty. Photographer Blaine Burgoyne is on a mission to show that. Aiming his camera at the beauty on the reserves, he's hoping to combat stigma and stereotypes.
A lot of times when it's just me and my camera, it's peaceful. I look at life now through basically a frame. When I see something beautiful, I just forget all my life's problems and focus on the beauty of what's in front of me. My mission is to show the beauty, show the community, show the people we have in our traditional lands. A lot of the times people think of reserve as just a place put to the side. No one knows what it's like. No one's grown up there. No one really ventures out there. I want to show that beauty in my photography. I can take photos of an old residential school, something that had a bad negative impact on a lot of people, especially in my community, and I can bring out the beauty that surrounds it. I think a lot of people have a negative image on the reserve from stereotype. I want to bring out the beauty that we have out there. It's not like what people think it is. I want to change the stereotype to something that's beautiful and positive. I picked up a camera 3 years ago and I started shooting rocks, fields, grass blades. My photography was a place to express myself, express my art and my emotions. I think what motivates me is being able to capture the images that I want. When I have a thought in my head, I can simply just walk out into the forest and capture that image. It's changed my views big time. I've ventured out into the deepest part on the reserve, into the highest hills, to see the stuff that we have out there. It's taught me a lot of patience, and it's changed my life around quite a bit. I can spend every single day doing this. I'm usually snapping photos on my camera any chance I get.
We know that intergenerational trauma is real. As a mother, I also know deep down in my heart the importance of doing everything we can to end the suffering. For Ashley Michelle, that means being a role model for her younger daughter. Through the years, Ashley has taken her strength from seeing her mother heal, as well as her grandmothers who are residential school survivors.
Mommy and baby going sledding. That's scary. No. How was that? Fun. My daughter, Avea, she's my why. I look at my daughter as my why. As a young Indigenous child, I want her to feel safe and respected and worthy. Keep going, my girl. I just want a better world for my daughter. My business started after my daughter was born. I just wanted her to grow up in the culture and the language, and to me that meant bringing her to powwows and gatherings. As a single mom back then, I couldn't afford to purchase traditional attire like ribbon skirts or regalia, so I just decided to teach myself. I would make my daughter her first jingle dress, and the jingles were falling off, but I was just so proud that she had that jingle dress. And then I kind of just started experimenting and creating more for me and my daughter. And then people started noticing, which was really cool because then I got orders across Canada, across USA. I was able to make enough to get by. And then in 2018 was when I officially quit my last job. And I decided I was just gonna go full force with my business. I look back and I'm like, holy man, that's crazy that I just quit my job. Creating was something that made me happy, so I had to take a chance on it. Ashley Michelle and Squex, Hello everybody, my name is Ashley Michelle and I am 4 Generations Creations. During that time, TikTok was a big thing, so I decided to download it. It's like another art form in a way. This year I was selected as one of the Indigenous visionary voices of TikTok. It felt really nice to be acknowledged and recognized in that way. Hi everybody, I have some really cool news. Almost like full circle, I joined it to promote myself in different ways, but also to share my knowledge. I'm back with some Secwepemc Chin words. And to bring awareness to Indigenous issues and resiliency. This documentary is free to stream right now. The link is in my bio. To me, education is just so valuable. I feel like growing up, I never, as an Indigenous person, was taught any of these Indigenous issues. Like, we still deal with intergenerational trauma to this day, and I know that because of my sister and her story and what she went through. She was another statistic who passed away in November due to cirrhosis of the liver from alcohol. So she was an alcoholic, unfortunately, due to stereotypes and racism. And as an intergenerational trauma survivor as well, my sister, she grew up with a not good view of herself, and it really affected her. She tried to get help through the healthcare system, but nobody wanted to help, nobody trusted her, nobody believed her, and which is why she became another statistic. It's hard though, like as Indigenous people, we're still healing from things.
My name is Ashley. I'm a proud Indigenous mother.
But we're still here through everything in history, like Indigenous people, we're still here.
My name is Lydia. My mom and my dog and me live in Kamloops.
And I come from a long line of strong, independent, successful Secwepemc women.
My grandmothers, who are residential school survivors, then my mom, they have proven that we are strong and we're resilient. And like, I'm proud to be Secwepemc. I'm proud to be a mother to a strong Secwepemc daughter. I just want a better future for my daughter.
Knowledge keeper Jerry Rempel is proud of his heritage, but that was not always the case. As a child, he was taught to deny his Indigenous identity. Today, he visits schools to educate kids about Indigenous culture and teach them the importance of having pride in your ancestry.
Fella came up and he said, you know, you make me sick. He said, I didn't know your dad was one of them. I'm sickened, and to think I used to like him. And he walked away. I thought, maybe Dad was right. Maybe I should just be a, you know, forget the Plains Cree stuff, just be a German guy.
My name's Jerry Rempel. I grew up in Renata. My dad was Métis from Manitoba.
My Indigenous heritage is on my dad's side, and my grandpa was born in, I'm told, North Dakota. My mom was born in Renata in 1921. My family moved here in the Arrow Lakes in 1911, so we've been in the valley for quite a while. There's 9 children in our family, 6 girls, 3 boys. It was an interesting upbringing in that we didn't talk about Indigenous.
Morning. How are you today? Lovely.
Now to go to the schools and the students are eager to learn, you know, what a different feeling. This year we talked about bears, what a bear signified to Indigenous people. So I tell stories and I relate to things that people can relate to, or I try to. Mostly it's to build relationships with the students, and for those who need someone to talk to, or, you know, that you can be safe with. I enjoy doing that and teaching the kids, and they're eager to learn. I'm always learning also from the kids in the schools. You know, no matter what grade it is, you always learn something cool. I have a different outlook now than I did when I was a kid. Now it's, you know, I tell the kids to be proud of their ancestry, and they should. No matter what that ancestry is, you should be proud of it. That's who you are.
We can choose the path of destruction, or we can choose the path of healing as one. Wesley Mitchell chose the path of healing as one. When drumming was introduced into his life, he was able to reconnect with his culture and begin a journey of healing through song and prayer.
The drum is the heartbeat of Mother Earth and the heartbeat of the people on it, all living organisms. It's that universal drum beat that brings smiles, brings love, and brings growth. My family was impacted, starting with my grandparents, Donald Mitchell and Hazel Mitchell, taken from their family, stripped of their culture, their language. Both went to LeJac Residential School. My grandmother was part of the kitchen staff, and my grandfather was a student there. When you look at the past, it's just disgusting what happened. And in a smaller effect, I got my family. My origins from the First Nations as an Indigenous person was stripped. Having that lost identity, I felt less than. Moving forwards, the way I would cope with that, picked up alcohol. I started drinking, got into cocaine, I got into a lot of the hard drugs. As soon as you put a substance into your body, the mind-altering substances changes all your perceptions and your ability to function properly and be a good person. So when I started drumming, it really began my journey of healing. The drum has given me a spiritual healing, it's given me a voice and the ability to help others. I picked up a drum, right? It was instantly, it was like it was meant to be. The drum was meant to be in my left hand, and the thunder stick, the drumstick, which brings the beats, in my right. And in 2015 at the Canada Games with the Lheidli Nation, the Kazakhstan drummers, I felt at home. I felt a love like no other. This was a love that was missing within my mind, body, and spirit, right? The significance of the drum is it's a living organism, right? So this is an elk hide. You treat it with love and respect, and inside you have a tree. So it's an animal, the animal world and the plant world that has become an instrument to spread love and healing. You know, it's a ripple effect. I like to say it's a crazy echo that brings love, smiles, and comfort and prayer. This is an Indigenous drum. It is an Indigenous ceremony, but it's open for all people. My dream is that this drum can bring everybody together and look at the similarities and look at those heartbeats and love and song and prayer and bring smiles. And it's never too late to learn about your own self-identity. And that's what the drum does. It just gives me the ability to be Wesley Eugene Mitchell, gives me the ability to be an Indigenous man, gives me the ability to help others and bring people together. Culture saves lives, and it doesn't only have to save the lives of Indigenous people, it can save the lives of non-Indigenous people. It's a versatile world, but everyone brings value and love, and when we can connect and use those together, we have a better place. We live in a better world.
Thank you so much for joining us. I would like to take this opportunity to encourage people to explore all the different healing modalities that are available to us, especially young people. I want them to know that they're not limited and that there is hope. As an intergenerational trauma survivor, I feel blessed to have found my healing path and to be able to experience a life filled with joy and love. Thanks again for watching. Cooks Jam.